Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at Portland. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's the Spurs, just a couple spots back.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Anthony Simons out there with Flash. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Walker. Middleton is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Gonzalez in at the 5. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Grant with a screen on Lillard. Outside, Walker. Pass to Grant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Grant not flustered with that. Staying with it around the basket, ignores the defense and scores.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. Gonzalez passes to Middleton. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Flash, covered by Lillard. Passes to Ayton. And he drives in, and Ayton throws it down.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
Here's Gonzalez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
White against Simons. Kicks it to Grant. The pass to Ayton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And, Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, you got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire. Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Gonzalez, and he dunks it down.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Trailblazers have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Flash passes to Grant. Now here's Ayton. Simons on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Points in the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Flash. His last outing, he had 8 points. The Thunder.
That was a different team in the fourth. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Portland again missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Simons on the wing. Light covering. Basket counts.
Well, Simons, if we got a replay of that, you could see his eyes just get huge there. He had a great chance to finish that one off.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Gonzalez. Middleton outside. Gonzalez against Ayton. Gonzalez, that's good. 16 points for money.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. And Gonzalez pulls it down. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Unable to get that one.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
They double him with Middleton. Back to Walker. Jacks up a three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Gonzalez, that's good. Gonzalez has got 18 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Down low. And stolen by Wembanyama. Up top, Gonzalez. He dishes it to White. Gonzalez's shot is off.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And here we are, Brent, right around the midway point of the season. When you play, did you ever hit a rookie wall?
I really didn't, Kevin, but it all depends on the minutes that you're playing. If you're coming off the bench for 15 or 20, you probably don't get in that position. But if you are a full-time starter as a rookie and you have that opportunity, man, that schedule, that can mount up on you.
The first one falls. San Antonio. Antonio making a switch here. Sharge is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Shaden Sharp's checked in for Flash. He's perfect from the line this time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Lillard comes with the double team. Grant gets a wide open look. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Here's Gonzalez, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Simons surveying the D. They double him with Middleton. Grant for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Gonzalez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gonzalez has got 22 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard comes with the double team. Walker with a clean look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. San Antonio leading. Gonzalez with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. And that one, good.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Off target from the wing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
The second effort, out to Saric. Grant against Middleton. 5 to shoot. Saric passes to Middleton. Here's Gonzalez, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Outside, Walker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Ayton's got 8.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So both teams making some changes here. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here's Sohan. Left side, Saric. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Now, here's Sharp. He's tightly guarded.
What instincts there as Saric is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Here's Sohan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Scoot Henderson. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look now for Portland. Murray's checked in for Brown, and Flash is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Second free throw, no good.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Good pass from the 2-guard Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
Spurs leading by 5. Driving to the basket. They get it back. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Portland.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Trailblazers trail by 5. In the corner, Henderson with it. Latrey. Rebounded by Joe. Spurs shooting an impressive 60% early. In the corner, it's Plumlee. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Trailblazers shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% for the field. Pass to Kamare. Inside. Here's Flash. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharp. 3 seconds left. The shot comes out. And so it's San Antonio heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Murray out there with Sharp. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Flash. And it's Kamare in at the 5, roaming the paint. And San Antonio shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Here's Sharp. Plays it up off the...
Dario does a great job that time.
In the corner, Murray with it. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Goes back up. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Floats one up. San Antonio with the rebound. Sharp has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Osman. Here's Sohan. He's covered by Murray. A nice shot by Sohan.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson spent 2 years with the G League Ignite team after graduating a year early from high school. He said, "It's my path. Since I was a kid, competing at the highest level in the world has been my main goal. Becoming the youngest professional American basketball player is just icing on the cake." Kevin, for him, it's all about ODD, overly determined to dominate. Back to you.
I love it. DA, thank you so much.
A very capable shooter. Sharp is very confident pulling the trigger from deep.
Charge outside. Here's Joe, and it's blocked. Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. No good with the layup. Spurs leading by 8. Joe passes to Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Flash. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
He felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Sohan. It's blocked, and they recover.
That was a clever move to try to lose. The defender in mid-air there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
Murray outside. And another three for Portland.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Spurs fans, no reason to cry when we get the Spurs High Squad.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Ayton, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant comes in for Murray. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the San Antonio Spurs. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Wembanyama against Ayton. Melton passes to Wembanyama. Back to Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Crowder goes in.
And that's a play where Grant lets you know that he can stick with his man and do a good job defending.
At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
Yeah, no question. He just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that three ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Here's Wembanyama following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. To the paint. Good, and Grant gets the assist. That's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kicks to Beverly. It's Crowder on the wing. Here's Wembanyama. Some solid defense from Ayton. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
One drops. He ties it up. And one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40. 100% from downtown.
San Antonio calls timeout. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
Spurs trail by 3. On the wing, Melton. Ball stolen. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Simons.
Well, Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Anthony Simons, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wembanyama. And again, unable to change momentum here. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Grant. 6 on the shot clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Took a substantial hit there, and Grant able to finish. Wow, that was a bump.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
The free throw drops for Grant.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Wembanyama. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Flash, and Simons wide open. He'll fight. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wembanyama passes to Middleton. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
To the inside. Passes it to Flash. Simons on the wing. Pass to Flash. Grant against Middleton from 20 feet out. No good. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked. The 3. Cranes the three-pointer. Grant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Spurs. There's the pass to Melton. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets it to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Flash. 5 points in the game. 3-pointers, Simon. Crowder pulls it in.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Wembanyama finds Crowder. Wembanyama, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Grant. It's hauled in by Beverly. Spurs trail by 10. Now Melton. Still scoreless. Here's Crowder. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Crowder can knock down a mid-range shot from time to time.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
San Antonio, let's give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Chris Middleton.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Trailblazers leading by 8. And here is Simons. He's got 7. Grant for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Grant's got 17.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Simons.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
There's Walker with the 3. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. And San Antonio shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And the basket is good. Beverly's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
Grant outside. Wembanyama against Ayton. 3-pointers, Simons. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So it's Portland now. After the basket by San Antonio.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
.34 seconds left in the first half. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's White. Rejected by Walker. Simons on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Walker's shot is off. Wembanyama against Simons. Looking to get back on track here. Walker with the rebound. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. Jeremy Grant. He is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Trailblazers. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and they've got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
Well, certain years in the contest are more entertaining than others, Shaq. You know, it's hard for me to believe this field will not be entertaining. You look at the field. Look at all these guys. You got to know they came to play today.
Yeah, they better put on a show. Please don't let us down.
Now taking a look at that first half of action. It's been tough sledding for the San Antonio Spurs.
Well, the obvious problem is the perimeter defense, and it's not all their fault. Sometimes a team just gets hot, but at the same time, at some point, you have to force shooters to put the ball on the floor and beat you some other way.
It's a conundrum. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Money out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's White. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. And so Beverly will bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 14. They grab their own miss. The Trailblazers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Grant outside. He kicks it to Walker. Back to Grant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the shot goes in. Flash has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Ayton against Gonzalez. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Spurs trail by 16. Outside, Gonzalez. Power down with both hands.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Pass to Ayton. Pulls it up. A rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And when you look at the veteran Jay Crowder, Brent, what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I think he's just accepted his role, Kevin, a high-energy guy who plays tough defense, and that's someone who's going to help you out, especially the way he can stretch the floor and occasionally knock down key threes.
Grant for 3. Crowder pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gonzalez with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Gonzalez. Flash passes to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
What a night Jeremy Grant has it going on the offensive end, and his teammates encouraging him to stay hungry.
Here's Gonzalez. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes it to Flash. Ayton against Gonzalez. Nice move. Rejected by Gonzalez, and he's able to get it back.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Gonzalez. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Pass to Ayton. Rejected by Gonzalez, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Nuggets, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, load management is among the new buzzwords around the league. Now, Adam Silver says maybe on top of your typical guaranteed contracts, some incremental money should be based on number of games played and results of those games. That's how most industries work. Kevin, we've seen changes with that. The league now mandates 65 games played during a season to qualify for most individual awards.
David, I'm a fan of it. It's a step-by-step process, but they've got to do something. It looks like they are. Thanks so much for the report. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
White the pass to Gonzalez. They double him with Ayton. And stolen by Ayton. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring. Breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Plumlee is checked in for the Spurs. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 12. Flash passes to Ayton. Here's Flash, covered by Lillard. Grant for three. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Wow, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters. Well, you look at money, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Victor Wembanyama. Right on his tail. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Now here's Lillard. Nothing on the board. Stolen by Grant. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Portland. Number 9. One shot.
Portland leading by 16. Here's Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got 10 points in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Got a hand on it. Now, here's Sharp. White covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Sharp.
Much debate there.
The Trailblazers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Number 9. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Damian Lillard can just create any time with the ball handling skills he possesses.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Lob pass to Simons. That shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Here's Flash, following the score by Damian Lillard. Fades back. Flash misses.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Gets it to go. That one good for Melton.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Lillard comes with the double team. Takes the three. Here's Ayton. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so White will bring it up for the Spurs. Melton, no good. Trailblazers leading by 12. And there's the pass to Flash. A baseline J. And it goes down 2 points. Flash has got 15 points. The Spurs shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive. And we love it.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Flash. He's got 15. Lillard comes with the double team. Grant for three. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
Portland is on 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. To the paint. Grant down low. Charges there. Grant. That's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And Lillard is going. Pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Portland leading by 15. Murray outside. Down low. Pass to Flash. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 9.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Murray finds Simons. Komarov. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Got a piece of it. 1:22 left to play in the third. A nice shot by Simons.
Most of Simon's shots are inside or outside. I don't know where the other side they could come from, but he can hit from anywhere.
Here's Sohan. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside. Here's Kamare. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Trailblazers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Kamara, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And 101 left in the third. Here's Sohan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Second team foul.
For San Antonio, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Simons. He's got 12. Passes it to Sharpe. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Joe passes to Plumlee. Middleton looking it over. Here's Sohan. That one off the back iron and out.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Sharpe, that's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Flash, and he banks in the layup. Flash has got 19 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, we've got Brown. Scoot Henderson is out there with Flash. Then it's Sharpe, and it's Kamara in at the 4-man position. And that one, good.
Well, at 235 pounds, Middleton is hard to throw off balance, so he can take that contact. And
Henderson outside. The shake. The shot will not fall. Great D that time for Middleton.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Henderson looking it over. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Outside Crowder. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. That one falls.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Sharp. Here's Flash. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a one-to-one ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. You just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
And he's good on the second. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Brown with a screen on Middleton. Here's Sharp. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Brent, when you look at Shaedon Sharp, he has shown flashes of being a great offensive player, hasn't he?
Well, he's got all the tools, Kevin, to be a superstar. His development is going to take some time. He essentially went from high school straight to the NBA after redshirting 1 year in college and not playing 1 minute. Flourish, he will be an offensive force in this league for a long time.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. He hits both from the stripe. Brent, we've had this new playoff format since 2021, adding that play-in tournament. How do you like it?
Well, I love it. You're just giving more high-level teams a chance at a swing for a championship. I mean, look what happened last year and how exciting that was for the NBA and the play-in tournament.
To the paint. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Banked in off the glass.
I'm not sure how defenders are supposed to guard Wembanyama without making contact.
They set the pick. Sharp, the pass to Flash. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Flash has got 4 points now in the quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
For San Antonio, Wembanyama.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And one thing that came from this new CBA GA, mandatory participation in the NBA Draft Combine.
Yeah, more equal access for teams to study various prospects. Player agents can't keep teams in the dark like in the past. That makes for a more level playing field.
Lets it go from the wing. And that one goes long.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
They double him with Wembanyama. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Beverly. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Sharp. Off target with his 3. Spurs trail by 21. Here's White. It's deflected. And now Portland on the break. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Outside Crowder. Count that one.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Hey, Brent, in general, as we widen the lens here, what do you think current NBA teams could do better?
Well, it's going to be interesting, Kevin, to see how, with the defensive 3-second rule sort of disappearing, how many more coaches are able to implement combinations of zone defenses. They're going to take away what it is that a team likes to do in the half court of their execution. Along with that, certainly, clock management and timeouts, maybe more usage of their actual roster going a little bit deeper during the regular season to explore those kind of tactics. And don't forget about all those experiments. They could happen in the G League as well.
Yes, that goes in. 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
They get the rebound. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 24 points.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
The drive by Wembanyama. They double team Wembanyama. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. San Antonio calls timeout. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Flash.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Gonzalez again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That one on Simon. Well, many people say officiating favors the offense. Brent, do you agree with that?
Absolutely. That's what this game is about. It's about scoring. And so there aren't many rule changes that are going to stop guys from being as potent as they've been offensively, especially over the last couple years.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Flash. Ayton in the corner. Launches it. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Flash passes to Grant. Goes up with it. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Grant's got 33 points. Here's Lillard. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
Here's Gonzalez, and there it is for him. Gonzalez has got 46 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And there's the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
First free throw is good.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Both good from the line that time. The Spurs shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Here's Gonzalez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a pounding dunk. Portland leading by 23. Here's Flash. Here's Henderson to the left side wing. Shoots over Melton, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Henderson's got his first bucket in this one. And the Spurs with possession. The pass to Melton to the right side. Here's Gonzalez. It's hauled in by Brown. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Brown. Portland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good by Henderson.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Lillard finds Middleton. Gonzalez. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Flash, covered by Lillard. Passes to Brown. Down low. Here's Kamare. Pass to Flash. And here's Sharp. From past the arc. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round, that'll sting.
And he knocks down the first one. Sharge checked in for Chris Middleton. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he makes both free throws. Trailblazers leading by 23.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Flash.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for San Antonio, Gonzalez.
First one falls for him. Brett, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night and never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them too.
Another possession, another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2, Gonzalez.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. To the middle. A nice shot by Brown.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Sharp. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Hey, you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Flash.